good human being, you know. That's legacy, really. I'm going to tell you the truth. It have nothing to do with the music. The music come after the human being, not before. Everything else come after the person, who you are as a person. And so we grew up seeing him being a good human being to people. Just a humble man, love to help people, and that's the legacy. And yeah, it's not about if him never sell one record or if you never know one song, he would still have the same legacy. Because people who know him love him. Love him because of who he is as a man. Not the star, but the human being, you know, the principle, the discipline where I'm showing him work, the love where I'm showing to people, the humbleness where I'm carrying with him. You know, that's what we look upon as legacy, you know.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me on this video. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. So that was Ziggy Marley talking about his dad. I'm going to give you a little a story that my brother told me. Right? My brother was a member of 12 Tribe, and Bob Marley was also a member of the 12 Tribes as well. My brother said he was at the Sutton Street Courthouse. He was passing by and he saw Bob Marley coming out of the Sutton Street Courthouse, right? That's downtown Kingston. And Bob Marley did not have a court case. Bob Marley was there supporting a friend who had a court case, but he didn't know what the court case was about and what transpired in the courtroom, if they had a ruling or if the ruling was for or against Bob Marley's friend. But he said the thing that struck him the most, that when Bob Marley was coming out of the courthouse, a young girl approached him with, you know, the donation forms. Teachers used to give us these forms back in the day to solicit funds from your friends, family, neighbors. And in those times, you would be getting like 50 cents or maybe 25 cents. You're lucky if you get $1. And the teachers would be using these donations that you collected towards something, usually for the school. Donations will be used to purchase something for the school. Usually it's like a television set, sports equipment, could be a refrigerator for the school, you know, art supplies, that type of thing. So you would be going out and you'd be speaking to people. You don't have to go out on the road or anything. Just try to keep it between friends, family, relatives, and neighbors. But I guess this young girl took it a little bit further. So she was out by the Sutton Street Courthouse as well, and she saw Bob Marley coming out of the courthouse. Maybe she was with her parents or a relative, and she approached him. We don't know if she knew Bob Marley or not, and she asked him to donate. And remember, they're coming out of the courthouse, so he was there supporting a friend, and he still stopped and went into his pocket, pulled out a lot of dollar bills. We don't know how much, but I'm sure she hit the jackpot that day, and he gave it to her. She turned around and said, "Oh, you have to write your name and the amount you gave beside it." And my brother said he just burst out laughing. And of course, he did just that. That's the type of person Bob was. He doesn't consider himself like too big to be doing this for a little girl, because that's the human side to him. Those are the qualities that he had. He's very, very generous. Those who knew him knows that he was a very generous person, and he treated everyone with respect. As long as you showed him respect, he would treat you the same. He looks out for honesty in people more than anything else. In the midst of the hustle and the bustle of everyday life, there are those who rise above the noise, exemplifying compassion and generosity. And one such individual was the legendary musician Bob Marley. So I find it fitting to highlight him during the Black History Month, even after Black History, because I've been posting before, but no one was paying attention until, of course, the movie came out. In the midst of supporting his friend who had some legal issues in the court, he took a moment to make a difference in someone's life, embodying the true essence of compassion and empathy. People have seen the lines that It used to be at 56 Hope Road. We used to go there. Personally, I wasn't aware of it, but people used to go there and line up. And Bob Marley would be giving out money for school supplies, for sick relatives, for buying up a pair of shoes, for starting a small business. You name it. They would come with their needs and he would not turn them away. He had that gentle spirit, that compassion for humanity as well. He loved his Jamaican people. He loved people all across the world, but he loved his Jamaican people, and they in turn loved him as well. I saw a video with Bob Marley and they asked him, do the people of Jamaica love you? And he turned around and after a couple seconds he said, they check for eye. They check for eye. They loved him and he loved them as well. So Bob Marley was always there for us. He didn't just sing about love and unity, he lived it every single day. He didn't care about fame or fortune. All he cared about was helping his people and uplifting them in any way he could. So Bob Marley's legacy transcends his music. He was a beacon of hope for countless individuals, a symbol of compassion and humanity. Though he may have had virtually little privacy, Bob Marley gave tirelessly and selflessly, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire generations. If only we could just put down those weapons that the young men are using to take out each other. We should be helping each other, uplifting each other. We are each other's keeper. We're a brother's keeper. So how are you going to hurt your brother? So let's turn a new page for 2024. We've already lost a lot of people since the year has started. So let's change that narrative and show love to your brothers. When I say brothers, I mean sisters as well. Do the neighborly thing and start caring for each other more instead of hurting each other. Not one person would put him in a negative light. Everybody would say the same thing about Bob, that he really truly cared and loved people. One of the happiest moments, they saw Bob really smiling and happy when a lady came to 56 Hope Road and she brought a large basket of all type of fruits. You know, he's always caring for everybody. Everybody's just pulling on his shirt tail, pulling him, tapping him. And this lady came and gave him a basket of fruits. They said he had this big smile on his face that day. You know, to know that someone cared for him, to travel all the way from the country and gave Bob Marley this basket of fruits. That was such a wonderful thing to do. Instead of taking, she was giving him and say, listen, we appreciate you, we love you, and looking out for his health as well.
It was one day, most of the times at Hope Road in Jamaica at my dad's place, everyone come check him, you know, like if you need any type of help, you know, youths from the streets.
Right.
This particular day though, these guys
in Jamaica, you said?
Yeah,
okay.
in Hope Road. Bob Marley Museum, what it's called today.
Right.
But these youths, right, growing up, they were street boys, but they are also acrobats.
Right.
So during the week,
Wow.
they'll come to Hope Road and they do all kind of flips and
Wow.
ting and you know.
And then the rest of the week they'll shoot you.
No, on the hustle, they
Okay.
watch the windscreen.
Oh, okay,
They're good boys.
Okay.
So one Sunday now, my brother and I, Steven, we're in Hope Road, and you know, this is a Sunday, man.
Right.
And they showed up at the gate.
Right.
So we kind of walked down to the gate and kind of told them, we said, listen, today, it's our day.
Right.
You know, you kind of
Right.
take y'all,
Right.
take us home kind of thing.
Right.
We didn't say that, but
Right.
but our dad, he was kind of watching us from upstairs.
Right.
So he called us, Stephen, Rohan, come upstairs.
Right.
We go upstairs now. He said, you see those boys outside? Let them inside.
And these are the street guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
And at the time, there was a guy, like, on Sundays, the ice cream man come around. And he ride a little fudgy, ride a little bike, you know, with the fudge on the back, the ice cream on the back. He said, you see the boys? Go downstairs, buy them all ice cream and watch them eat ice cream.
Wow.
So, you know, as youth, and you know, my father is kind of, you know, when he talks strong.
Right.
So you're kind of shaking.
Right.
So, but what we realize is that our father really was trying to teach us a lesson that it wasn't just about, you know, his children on the inside. It's about the children that don't have more, you know what I mean? So right then and there, we learned the principles about, you know, when you have to share.
Right.
That was a part of it.
Compassion
And that's kind of was his role to those youths. It wasn't even about us.
Right.
It's about, like you said, how those youths saw my father in regards to what he do for them as youth. Just growing up, you know?
Right.
So we were kind of in the way. He didn't come to see us.
Thank you for joining me on this video. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Take care of yourself and others. Bye for now. See you on the next video.